What's up, YouTube? Silver Dragons here, and this is how to stack gold and silver UK edition. So let's do it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you want to learn more about investing in precious metals, or if you just want to watch awesome videos about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Alright, so I've made a ton of videos on buying gold and silver, why you should do it. I've even offered my advice on what types of gold and silver you should be buying. However, almost all my videos are directed at stackers from the United States of America. So this is my UK edition. So if you live over in Europe, in Great Britain, or just anywhere that's not the USA, maybe you could get something out of this video. Now, I'm not an expert in stacking over in the UK, so I reached out to someone over in the UK who is an expert, and we'll show parts of that interview in the video, and then I'll bring it all together in a recap at the end.
I'm Lawrence Chard, and I set up a coin business along with a cousin, actually, sometime before 1964.
What is the most popular bullion you sell?
It's really gold, and yes, I appreciate the UK market is different from the US market, but silver is popular, and it has a very enthusiastic following. If I were to get excited about a precious metal moment, it would probably be platinum, because I think it's got a lot of potential.
Does the UK have any taxes on precious metals purchases?
When we joined the EU, or the European Economic Community, as it was when we joined it, we fairly soon got introduced to VAT. And so that's our value-added tax, which is a little bit like an American sales tax, but it works in a slightly different way. And there almost always has been sales tax on coins, even though it's actually money. Since year 2000, most gold coins have been exempt, but silver coins have never been exempted. So if somebody wants to stack silver coins or just buy silver coins or any other but gold coins in the UK, they've got our value-added tax to pay, and currently it's 20%.
Are gold bars also exempt from the 20% VAT?
Yeah, gold bars are also classed as investment gold, and investment gold in the UK and the EU, and we've really got to thank the EU for prodding the UK into this. They're all exempt from value-added tax. It's not absolutely any gold bar. It's got to be a more or less a normal gold bar, an accepted, recognised one. And the gold coins, it only applies to gold coins which are legal tender or have been legal tender, and only ones issued since 1800. So it does actually include most gold coins and most gold bars that an investor would think about. It does exclude some earlier collectible coins.
Why is gold exempt from taxes in the UK?
The argument, I think, is that in Europe, gold has often been seen as an alternative investment, and of course it's not really just or fair to tax investments, and hence the fact that investment gold was made exempt. I think there's a strong case there for investment silver and investment platinum and maybe palladium to also be exempt, but I can't see that happening anytime soon. It would be nice if it happened.
Are any silver coins VAT exempt?
No, all subject to VAT. The only exceptions there would be second-hand or secondary market ones, and then we as a dealer, we can deal with them on a special or second-hand scheme, in which case we only charge VAT on our margin. So if I buy a coin from you at £20, $20, and I sell it to somebody for £21 or $21, then the only value-added tax is on the pound of our margin on that. which does mean that you can buy secondary market, that investors and stackers can buy secondary market silver without paying VAT twice on it. But because there's more demand than there is supply for second-hand silver, you virtually can't, as a stacker or investor, you can't buy silver at spot value. If you're lucky, you can get it at about a 20% premium. But of course, if you're buying new, you're paying the 5 or 10% manufacturing premium and margin, and then 20% tax on the top. So UK investors more or less get very enthusiastic if they can buy second-hand silver, and that's silver, American Silver Eagle, Silver Britannias, you name it, Philharmonicas, Maples, if they can buy those for about 20% premium. When we have them at that price, they just fly off our shelves. There is or has been a slight loophole. A couple of smart people figured out a way of getting non-EU silver coins into the EU and only paying a commission on the whatever premium price it's been bought at, and we still haven't ever gone into figuring out precisely how that works, but some other people have done. When we first heard about it, we were told that it was of dubious legality, and so we eventually just dropped thoughts about it, and we've been so busy ever since anyway. But certainly over the last few years, quite a few people have been running sort of import schemes to get silver coins into the EU and into the UK without VAT. But of course, they're still not that cheap because you've still got the premiums and the dealers' commissions on them. So there may be silver coins that have come into the UK at around about the 5 to 10% premium level, which is not too bad.
What are the most popular silver coins in the UK?
Yeah. Again, we've got a slight tax peculiarity in the UK because disposals of sterling, so the UK pound, are exempt from capital gains tax. And are you familiar with capital gains tax?
Yeah, if you make money, we have to pay like 28% to the IRS.
yeah, okay. It's similar in the UK. Instead of income tax, you pay it on your capital gain. There's a threshold limit every year. It's about £11,000 gain before you start paying. But basically, if something is denominated in pounds sterling, like coins or our banknotes, and you dispose of them and you make a profit, they are currently exempt from capital gains tax. And strangely, I remember hearing this way back in maybe the 1980s or somewhere, and then I'd forgotten about it for some years until round about year 2000. And then I had to try and dig and find the legislation and the rules, and it took me some time. And we then published the information. And then British Royal Mint cottoned onto it, presumably reading it on our website. And now just about the whole of the UK knows that it's CGT free. So, and the point of that is then an incentive for UK investors and stackers to buy UK coins rather than non-UK coins. So silver Britannias are very popular, gold Britannias, gold sovereigns. There are some UK platinum coins, and the Royal Mint have been churning out some alternative bullion coins for the past few years, a Queen's Beast series that come in at 1 ounce silver or 1 ounce gold or 1 ounce platinum. And some people will like those. I think some people like to collect the designs, and some people like one design over another.
Are gold sovereigns the most popular gold coins?
Yeah, in the UK they always have been. In fact, if we go back to 1963, 64, and I can actually remember being aware of coins and coin dealing even before then. The only bullion investment coin in the UK was the gold sovereign. Krugerrands hadn't been dreamt of in those days. They didn't come out till 1967, and the rest of the world followed those. So yeah, it comprised about 99% of the UK market for bullion coins. There were other things. There were French 20 franc, Napoleons, there were American double eagles and eagles, but they were just the occasional things that cropped up. And when those turned up, when we bought those, the usual thing of how do we get rid of these? Where can we shift them to? Sometimes we find people they want to buy 1 ounce gold bars because they can buy bars a little bit cheaper than coins. But the point is, when you probably know yourself, it's probably the same in the States. If you got to sell a bar back, you're going to likely take a bigger hit on it than you are a coin. If you've got a 1 ounce gold eagle, somebody will play your spot. If you've got a 1 ounce Johnson Matthey bar or any other maker's gold bar, you might get 98% or 95%. Generally, they're not as popular.
Are there a lot of coin shops in the UK?
We actually started a coin dealers directory some years ago. It's probably about 20 years ago. We don't maintain it very actively, but I think at one stage we had about 150 coin dealers. So big cities, have got a number of coin dealers. Again, not every coin dealer actually sells bullion. We've got some dealers who only do ancient coins or medieval coins, numismatic coins. And we've got some dealers who only do bullion and don't do numismatic. As it happens, we've always done both. We started out doing numismatic, and then we moved into bullion.
What are your thoughts on platinum?
Platinum, we've never really taken a lot of notice of. We always like it when it comes in, especially when it's second-hand. And in the last few weeks, I've been looking at platinum and just banging my head on the wall and wondering why it's so cheap compared with gold. And I just can't understand it. I've tried to check up what's going on in the market, and I still don't know. Sure, we had the point that catalytic converters are not being produced in such big quantity, and the market for those is likely to decline. But if we go back to, in fact, I looked at some stats going back to about 1970, and from 1970 to 2011, most of that time, platinum traded at a premium of about 5 to 10% over gold. Occasionally it dipped below gold, and it surprised me that actually in recent times it dipped below gold for the first time in 2011. So that's 9 years, and we've been slightly blind to platinum. Added to that the fact that if it's a platinum Britannia or a platinum Queen's Beast coin, so it's a sterling coin, there's no capital gains tax for UK taxpayers. But I see platinum going to about 1-to-1 with gold. That's what it has been for a long time. It doesn't always mean that it's got to be, but I think its natural place is roughly on a par with gold.
I want to say a massive thank you to Lawrence Chard for doing the interview and providing some valuable insight to gold and silver stacking in the UK. If you want to check out their website, I will have the link in the description below. All right, so just to recap some of the highlights, if you're going to be stacking precious metals in the UK, you need to know there's a 20% VAT or value added tax on anything other than gold. And for gold, it has to be gold coins that are from 1800 and newer, or most gold bars. So like the gold sovereigns are exempt. You're not going to pay that 20% tax. These are one of the most popular items. If I was in the UK, I would probably be stacking gold sovereigns very heavily, although I don't like the fact that a dragon is getting slain on that coin. So maybe I'd get something like the Queen's Beast. And in regard to capital gains tax, you don't have to pay it if there's a pound denomination on the coins. So this one here is got the 25 pounds. All right. Also like the Britannias, 2 pounds. All right, so these are 2 pounds. So no capital gains tax on the Britannias. So those are probably one of the most popular silver items for sure. I think it is interesting that there's not a lot of secondhand silver available. There's no VAT on secondhand silver except on the margin. So basically the dealer premium is the only VAT that can be charged. So I feel like secondhand silver, if you can find it, is a great way to be silver stacking. Other than that, I would probably just buy Britannias or Queen's Bees. All right, now I just want to add a few things that we didn't talk about in the video, but they are important no matter where you live in the world. And that is, when you're stacking gold and silver, you need to be buying as cheap as you possibly can. So try and pay the lowest premiums. Always shop around. Look at local coin shops, look at different online bullion dealers and things of that nature. Also, never spend more than you're able to. So never buy on credit, and always have a little bit of cash on hand for emergencies. You never want to spend all of your cash and then need to sell some of your precious metals right away, because you will take a hit on the sale of those and actually end up losing money. So have some cash on hand, but the rest of your cash I recommend putting into precious metals as a savings account, because it is a great hedge against inflation no matter what country in the world you live in. And lastly, I want to say a massive thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it, and I will see you all in my next one. Silver Dragons out.